Okay, so I am Ashley at Booty Fit, and Jayne has kindly joined me today because she's a member in our weight loss club. So Jayne, let's start off thinking about what was going on for you beforehand. Like, have you ever tried diets or food plans, or have you ever tried to lose weight beforehand?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time doing Weight Watchers and Slimming World over the years, but they didn't teach me anything, and it all went back on because what they encouraged me to do was to eat a lot of volume of certain foods, and there were lots of foods that I felt that I wasn't allowed to eat and so on. So yeah, I've been a yo-yo dieter over the years, definitely.
Okay. But you know what, like, to be fair, I've not done them, but Weight Watchers and Slimming World works for millions of people. Did
Yeah.
you, I assume that you lost weight while you were doing those programs?
Yeah, I did. But they keep changing the plans as well. So you get to a plan that worked for you, and then they would change it, and then I would lose my way and come back off it, if you know what I mean,
Okay.
and all the weight back on. So yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare, and I didn't feel there was any support really.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And when you say don't teach you, obviously this is just your opinion, but what do you mean? What did they not teach you?
Well, it didn't change my mindset. It didn't
Okay.
change the capacity then that I could eat. So I would be always starving and
Oh,
feeling I could fill up on lots of foods that were okay. So for instance, with Slimming World, I could have had 10 jacket potatoes with beans a day if I wanted it.
wow.
Because that was
That sounds good.
that was permitted food.
Okay.
But that wasn't teaching my stomach to accept less or whatever.
Ah, okay, I get it. Thank you. And as I say, because I've not done them, I know the concepts, but thank you for clarifying that. So you've followed diets before, you've lost weight and then put it back on. So am I
Yeah.
right in assuming when you joined, we start off with a 21-day, just to give people an overview, we do a 21-day kickstart challenge. And then at the end of that, people either go on their own or they can become a monthly member, okay? But you must have had apprehensions about joining our 21-day kickstart challenge if you've lost it and then put it back on again.
Yeah, I suppose I did. And I must admit, the weekend before, I nearly bottled up because I thought, oh my goodness, am I going to be able to follow this, the first week plan?
Okay, what were you scared of? What were you apprehensive about?
I just, there was so much to think about in terms of, I just wanted to make sure I was weighing properly and so on, because obviously quite, precise recipes. And of course I was going on holiday, I was going away in a caravan. So I had a full fridge, trying to make sure I had all the ingredients. We were going to quite remote places, in terms of no supermarkets nearby.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure I had it all on board and so on. So I think it was just a little bit of apprehension, but once I started, it was fine.
Okay. And you know what, to be fair, matey, I think everyone's apprehensive, but especially you, if you're away for a week in a caravan, I can imagine you almost felt like you might be setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah.
Potentially. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Did you join back in September?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you remember what was the process like of doing the 21-day challenge then?
Well, I think what I felt straight away is that there were lots and lots of people that were with me. And that was the great thing, that we were all joining it together. We obviously have low days and high days. And then once I got past probably the first 2 days, planning those, we had a sheet where we planned our food. And it was so much easier then than anything I've ever before, because as I said, I knew exactly what I was going to be eating and when, and the only challenge I think for me that first week was trying to get a lot of water down me. It was a lot more than I expected.
As people say that, it's a good way to get your steps up because you're constantly going for a pee, aren't you?
Yes.
While your bladder gets used to it. And you know what, Jayne, that's what we try to do. We want to make it so there is no thinking. So for 21 days, you know exactly what you're doing, what food, what drinks, what exercise. And I think you've got it there. Although it's virtual and it's online, It's the fact that everyone's together. And as we say, for the 21-day period, we are best friends. We're hanging out together. And I think you just know that other people are doing it. It kind of gives you the motivation to stick with it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does indeed. And I just felt, I felt that totally.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so look, for the first 21-day challenge, it was a challenge because for the first 7 days of those 21, you were away in remote places in a caravan. Okay, but talk to me. Do you remember? It was back in September, but how much weight did you lose in the first 21 days?
I lost 9 pounds in the first 21 days, which I was really pleased with.
Right.
Yeah, really pleased with, because as I said, I was away, and to keep my husband happy as well, we did eat out.
Yeah.
But it was surprising actually how many places do a halloumi salad.
Yeah.
We drank separately, so I was able to stick to the plan, but still have meals out. Brilliant. So that was my favourite, the halloumi salad. So I was able to, fit that in around. But yeah, I mean, it was really easy. Every time we went out for a coffee, I would have a sparkling water. And I met with Juliet Sanders, and we had a sparkling water together. It was. I found it a lot more simple than it would have been on any other plan.
Okay, and it's funny when you just said there about meeting up with Juliet Sanders. We were just talking before we came live. Jayne has probably met up with more booty fitters than I have, and she's got herself the name Hardcore Hutton because she knows more people than me now, right? Okay, so look, and you know what? Another reason why you're called Hardcore Hutton is because in 21 days, you were on holiday, you ate out, and you still managed to lose 9 pounds, okay? And which is a massive win. You then went on to become like a monthly member where we loosen the reins. And when you're a monthly member, it's all about more of the lifestyle and trying to make it sustainable, okay? So you've been with us since September, which is now 4 months in our weight loss club, okay? And as I say, it's all about loosening the reins. How much have you lost to date?
Well, from September the 6th, when we started, I've lost 22 pounds. So really, really over the moon with that.
Smiles.
I'm at my daughter's, my pre-birth weight, sorry. And my daughter.
Did you say you're at your pre-birth weight?
Yes, so I'm at the weight now that I was when I got pregnant 25 years ago.
Oh my God.
I've never not been there. So that's, and I'm maintaining, really easily. I carried on with the 21-day challenge plan. The only thing I did do a little bit different, I did allow myself caffeines.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the only thing, because I think that was from the social side, when you go out and have a cup of tea.
Yeah. And you know what, Jayne, the way that I look at it is we want to do a 21-day plan where we try and be as perfect as possible to kickstart the process. But then after that, would you agree it's a lifestyle? So now you follow the principles, but if you drink, you go out and drink alcohol, you have meals out, but it's just about getting that balance right long term, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's the way I'm doing it, really. I'm trying to stick to high days and low days. Sometimes I'll interchange them, or meals are just what meal I fancy today.
Yeah.
But they're meals off the plan.
Yeah.
And then, as I said, if we're going out for a meal or whatever, I will have what I want. But the funny thing is, I can't eat the volume. I could never eat a 3-course meal now. I can't. I have to make a sort of conscious decision which courses I'm having, and I'm finding myself leaving half of it.
And you know what? That is because as a society, we just all overeat, don't you reckon? So it's great the fact that you're learning a different way to do it. Before we finish off, Casey, did you say you've lost 20 pounds in total?
22 on this plan, but I did lose 10, sorry, just slow running.
Okay, so since September to now, you've lost 22 pounds. That's brilliant. Okay, and is there any other wins that you've got from doing the program? Because to me, losing weight is great, but I think there's more to life as well. Is there any other differences you notice?
Oh yeah, my running is getting faster, which is great for me. I just feel so much better in myself. I don't know whether it's a coincidence because I'm now 60, but my menopausal symptoms have gone.
Oh,
It might
wow.
be coincidence, but I'd love to put it down to the good eating rather than lots of sugar, because I did become a bit of a sugar addict.
Yeah. Hey, and Jayne, do you know what? While you're on there, okay, there's no guarantees at all, but obviously, when you're menopausal, your body becomes inflamed. So with our food plans, they're all about, it's an anti-inflammatory diet. So it should help with the menopause, and also slow running. If you look at research on slow running, that's meant to be great for the menopause as well. So
Yeah.
you're saying that you just feel, and when people say the word feeling, so what is that? What, your body doesn't ache as much, or you've got more energy?
Oh, more energy. I don't get, I don't ache as I was. I mean, I used to get quite achy legs. And as I say, yeah, just sleeping better as well, which is a massive win for me. And just feeling good about myself. I mean, I'm looking at photographs now. There was a photograph from a race I did on Sunday. And I just
posted it in the group.
Yeah, I did. And I saw a slim lady, and that was massive for me. And I'm going away on holiday in March. And I'm actually looking forward to putting my bikini on. You know, it's not a perfect figure, but it's a slim figure.
And you know what? Let me just interrupt here, okay? I've seen your figure, and you look amazing. To be honest, I know you love all of your running gear, but you haven't done yourself any justice by wearing a big hoodie, because you look amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen your stomach, you're looking awesome, okay? And the fact that it's helping your running is also good, because we were just talking, Jayne is a very, very keen park runner, aren't you? And tomorrow, what number park run's it going to be?
It's going to be 79 tomorrow in my 33rd location.
Boom! Jayne, thank you so much for joining. I'm just going to stop recording and I'm going to say goodbye to you, okay? Hold on a seckie.